Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today we're going to learn about author's purpose. Say author's purpose. Great. Author's purpose is why the author chose to write their story. Now, we know that there are three different reasons why an author might write their story. They might be writing it to persuade you, so they're trying to get you to do or try something. They're trying to convince you. So think of like commercials. They were trying to convince you to buy something, or they're trying to convince you to do something. Think about opinions. So you're going to hear words like I think, I believe, you should. Those are all examples or clues for letting you know that the author is trying to persuade you. They might be trying to inform you. So they might be trying to teach you facts. So I know that whenever I'm reading an informational or a nonfiction text, that's an example of when an author is trying to inform me. They're trying to teach me about something that is real. So you can think about informational text. You can think about articles. One easy way for us to find out if the author's purpose is to inform is if we see nonfiction text features. So we might see table of contents, we might see headings, captions, labels, glossary, bold words, any kind of nonfiction text feature to help us realize that the author is trying to inform us of something by teaching us facts. And the last one is to entertain. So they're just trying to make us enjoy our story. A lot of times in guided reading, when you read your stories, a lot of times the author's purpose is to entertain you, to have fun, to make you laugh. I also know a lot of times whenever we're doing poems, a lot of the poems that we've covered this year have been fun poems. They're funny, they make you laugh, there are jokes in them, and I get entertained, and I hope that you do too. I know whenever I'm laughing, or it doesn't seem like the author trying to convince me or inform me anything, then they're most likely going to be trying to entertain us. Today, our thinking job is to determine what the author's purpose is. Now, freeze. What is author's purpose again? Pause the video and tell someone in your home. Ready? Yeah, author's purpose is why the author is writing the story. And what are the three different reasons that an author might be writing a story? Pause the video and tell someone. Ready? Yeah, it's either to persuade us, to inform, or to entertain. Think about pie. The P stands for persuade, the I stands for inform, and the E stands for entertain. So it's easy as pie. We can think about pie as an easy way to think about the three different reasons an author might be writing a story. Now, when we read our story today, where we get energy, we're going to be looking for clues to help us determine what the author's purpose is. Give me a silent thumbs up if you're ready. Me too. Let's get started. Where we get energy. Ooh, I see a table of contents. What kind of story do you think I'd see that in? Would I see that in a fiction text or a nonfiction text? Pause the video and give yourself a minute to answer. Give me a silent thumbs up for fiction, silent thumbs down for nonfiction. Yeah, it's going to be nonfiction. I know that the table of contents is a nonfiction text feature, so I know that the author's purpose might already be to inform us. I see that whenever the author's purpose is to inform, that we're going to be using informational text, and it looks like this is an informational text. I'm seeing a table of contents with a list of our headings that we're going to be seeing throughout our story. Let's keep reading and see if our author's purpose actually is to inform. Introduction. We use energy for many of the things that we do each day. Energy lights, heats, and cools our homes and schools. It allows things to move around. You need energy to run and play. You need energy to think and sleep. Where does this energy come from? I see another text feature. Pause the video and let me know about the three text features that you see on this page. Stop for a second and pause the video to find them. Ready? I see a heading, so I see right here that we see our heading, our introduction. I know that this is going to be introducing me what the story is going to be about. I see a bold word, energy. I know if I go in the back of the story to the glossary, I can find the definition of energy, and I see this caption right here. Captions are below pictures, and they tell us about what's happening in the picture. It tells us all the lights in this house use energy. Now, stop and think. What do you think the author's purpose could be? What clues do you see that may give you a hint to tell you what the author's purpose is. Stop the video and think about it. Ready to go? Yeah, we see these different text features, and I know whenever I see text features that I'm reading an informational text. And if I'm reading an informational text, that means that the author's purpose must be to inform us. They're trying to teach us about something. I wonder what they're trying to teach us about. Let's keep going. Energy comes from many kinds of important natural resources. Sunlight is our most important natural resource. Coal, natural gas, and oil are all natural resources too. So are things like plants, wind, and water. I see some more text features. So I see a caption right here telling us this is water. I see another caption right here telling us this is wind. And then another text feature right here telling us this is solar. So different kinds of energy. Let's keep going. Energy from food sources. You can get energy from foods you eat. Animals you eat may get energy from plants they eat. Plants use the energy from the sun to make their own food. Plants can store the food they make in roots, stems, and leaves. I'm seeing more text features. So I'm seeing headings and I'm seeing a caption. Pause the video and point to the caption on this page. Ready to go? Let's see if you're right. I'm going to circle the caption. Did you get it right? Yeah, we know that the caption is below our picture, and we know that that's a text feature that tells us what's happening in the picture. So it says, cows get their energy from eating grass. So now I know where cows get their energy from. Energy from gasoline. Most cars, trucks, planes, and trains get energy from gasoline. Gasoline is made from oil. Oil is a natural resource found deep underground. Wells pump oil up from the ground. Factories change the oil into gasoline. So far, we've been reading. Do you think the author has been trying to entertain us or make us laugh? Have you been laughing? Have you been entertained? No, I haven't been laughing. It doesn't seem like they're telling any jokes. It doesn't seem like anyone's doing anything silly in our story. Was it a fiction? Did we say that this is a fiction or a nonfiction text? Yeah, we said it's nonfiction. So we know that our author's purpose couldn't be entertained. So let's go ahead and X that out. We're going to say that it's not to entertain. Does it seem like they're trying to convince us to do something? Do we hear anything like I should, you should, I think, I believe? No, I haven't heard any words like that. So do you think it's to persuade us? No, I don't think it's to persuade us. I think right now that the author's purpose must be to entertain us. It seems like to me that we keep hearing facts about energy. We're learning about where energy comes, how certain people or things get energy. We're learning about different kinds of energy. I'm seeing text features, like I'm seeing a bunch of captions. I'm seeing headings a lot. I really believe that this is an informational text, so the author's purpose must be to inform us. Let's keep going. Electricity. Electricity is a kind of energy. We use electricity to run many things that we get every day. How do we get electricity? Making electricity. We can get electricity from a generator. I wonder where we could go in the book and find the definition of a generator. Pause the video if you know where you can go back in the book and find the definition of a generator. Yeah, you could go back into the glossary. Like I mentioned earlier, you can go back into the glossary to find definitions of bold words that you see throughout your story. Let's keep going. A generator is a machine with huge blades that spin to make energy. A large power plant near your town may have many generators. Many kinds of fuel are used to run generators. Energy from coal. About half the energy used to run generators comes from burning coal. Coal is a natural rock resource that is usually mined under the ground. Power plants can burn coal to make energy to heat water. When water becomes hot enough, it changes to steam. Flowing steam makes fan blades inside a steam generator spin fast. Generators use energy made by spinning blades to make electricity. Energy from wind. Wind can be used to make electricity. Blowing wind turns the large blades of a wind generator. The generator uses energy from spinning blades to make electricity. Energy from water. Moving water can be used to make electricity. People build dams to block rivers. Water from the river moves through large pipes in the dam. The moving water spins the blades in the dam's generator. Energy from earth. Some places under the earth are very hot. They have layers of hot rock and hot water deep underneath. Hot steams rise out of the openings in the ground. The steam is trapped in pipes and used to spin the blades of a generator. Electricity from the sun. Wow, there are so many different kinds of energy. Let's keep going. People can use the sun's energy to make electricity. Solar cells and solar panels can change sunlight into electricity. Solar cells make this car move. Saving energy. People use more energy each day. We use lots of coal, oil, and natural gas to run our cars, homes, and businesses. Our natural resources are limited. They can't last forever. It is important not to waste resources like coal, oil, and natural gas. When they are gone, they can't be replaced. So sun and wind are good energy resources to use instead. Sun and wind cannot be used up. And there's our glossary. What do you think the author's purpose was in our story? I know we talked about it a lot, but what do you think after reading our entire story was our author's purpose? Tell me what you think it is and why. Pause the video and tell a person in your home what you think the author's purpose was and why. I want you to give at least 2 examples of how you knew that it was author's purpose. Ready to go? Yeah, we know that the author's purpose is to inform us. We saw nonfiction text features like bold words, headings, captions, even some labels, and we were able to determine that it's an informational text. We also know that they were giving us facts. They weren't using any words like you should, I should. They were just telling us straight facts. They weren't trying to make us laugh. They weren't trying to make us be silly. They weren't saying anything about anyone being silly. They were just trying to inform us and teach us facts about energy. Now, friends, there's going to be an exit ticket right after this video. So you want to make sure that you go back, look at this video if you need to, and do your exit ticket after. If you get a little confused about the author's purpose, remember you can think of PIE, persuade, inform, and entertain. If you forget that, I'm going to be posting a picture of our anchor chart for you to look back at as well. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.